Hey everybody, welcome to my home. My name is Becky and I am so excited that you're here today. Well, this is the last installment of my Halloween 2023 Decorate With Me series. Today we're going to decorate my tree and then I'm going to give you a full house tour and let you see it all put together. My tree is being worked on right now. David is building me a tree stand because the one that I had before broke. So that's what I have been waiting on, is to get my tree. It is the last thing left to do to finish everything. If you have not seen my other videos, go check them out. We've decorated the dining room, the living room, the kitchen, and the bathroom, and this is all that I have left to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I've enjoyed myself as always. This is my favorite time of the year and I really put my whole heart into decorating my home for Halloween. If you are new to my channel, I hope that you will go back and check out last year because everything was different last year as well. I tried to do things differently this year so that you weren't watching the same content 2 years in a row. So it was quite a challenge to change things up this year, but I'm really happy with how everything turned out. Oh, this tree. This tree has caused me so many problems since I got it. It is a pencil tree, and if you'll remember when I did my 4th of July Decorate With Me, it broke, the bottom broke, and I had to, excuse me, I had to thumbtack that tree to the wall to keep it from toppling over. Well, my precious husband, as always, when I ask him to do something, he built this beautiful stand, and I don't even think I showed it to you right, you know, I'll show it to you later, but I don't think you could get a good shot of it. But he made this stand for me just off the top of his head so that I could use this tree. So I am so thankful for him for doing that for me. So what I'm doing here, let me back up a little bit. Those little balls, those were like a cluster, it's like a garland. I got that from TJ Maxx or Marshall's several years ago. I cut it in half and I just do 2 little swags over the tree. Then I added my black and white striped ribbon in there. That ribbon came from Walmart in the Christmas section several years ago. And then I have whole sections of, or whole bunches of fall leaves. I didn't break them apart. I just kept them together and I just tucked them all over the tree. And then I just have only have 3 of those striped ornaments. Those were kind of expensive. I got them at a specialty shop a couple years ago. And then everything else is either handmade or from Walmart, like for $1, pretty inexpensive. The skulls are just, you know, cheap little skulls that you get from Walmart. I just put a little pipe cleaner on the back of it and tied it to the tree. Those little skeletons or pumpkins are from a yard sale. The white wooden skeletons, skulls, are from Walmart. These are some ornaments that I made. I just show you a few of them so you can kind of see, but all out of paper. Just stuff that I had laying around the house. I made those in 2020 when I was in quarantine and I was thinking of Halloween. I just wanted something to do, so I made Halloween decorations in, I think it was February and March. Those little cauldrons come from the Dollar Tree. I just added, what was it, oatmeal and glue to the outside of them to make them look like they were burnt, and added some spider webs or cotton or something on the inside. Those little spider web glittery things are from Walmart. I paid 97 cents for them many years ago. I don't know that they still sell them, but I just kind of tuck them into the side so that they poke out and it gives the tree lots of dimension. And then one of my bows, my homemade bows that I am not very good at. Actually, my sister might have made that one because that one is in good shape. The other one that I had is a hot mess. I didn't use it this year. It really needs to be fixed. I did have lots of candy corn picks from last year and I did not use them this year. I was not I don't know why, because I love the candy corn, but the direction that my decor was going in this year, I didn't end up using them. And I put those candy corn picks in the top of the tree, but I actually end up taking them down because there was no candy corn anywhere else in the house. So I think I'll save that for next year and just you know, just do something different this year. That was the goal. I take the candy corn out and use these black stems eventually. These ornaments coming up are all paper ornaments that I made from stickers and little tags, these little kits that you can buy. I just kind of made them one day when I was bored, and I just tucked them in everywhere. Those were, you know what, I normally have 2 Halloween trees. So everything is crammed on this one tree. I've got 2 trees worth of ornaments on this one tree. And then what I always do on my Halloween tree is I take these little skeletons that I've had for years and years, and I just make them look like they're climbing up the tree like little goblins. It's my favorite addition to a Halloween tree. I think it just adds dimension and something interesting to look at. And I'm going to plug it in for you and let you see it. You can see David's tree stand from here. I have a tree skirt, but I really didn't want to cover it, so I just laid it on the floor and then just set the tree on top of it. And the crowning glory is my vintage Halloween bucket that I rescued from a trash pile, and that is one of my prized possessions, is that little thing. And I am moving fast here. I'm sorry. I'm getting it, aren't I? Before I do this full house tour, I just want to say a couple of things because it's kind of windy outside and I want to make sure that you can hear me. So I'm not going to show my face in this video because I have been working on the front porch and the yard and I'm a bit of a mess. So I just want to do my quick intro on the full house tour here. So I had not intended on doing as much outside as what I did, but I got reprimanded by my nephew, my little 8-year-old nephew, and he lives in the same neighborhood as I do, and him and his mom were driving past the house yesterday, and he decided that Aunt Becky needed to get on the ball and decorate her front yard. So I did as I was told, and I got a few things together that I had not planned on doing. So I do have a few things extra out there than what I had originally planned. I was going to only do the porch in my Hocus Pocus theme, but you'll see that I added a little bit more. So let's go outside. It is a little windy. You'll hear the wind blowing in the background, but I'll do my best to be as loud as possible. Let's start with this little tree here that David planted. He has the best luck with these Japanese maple trees. This is going to be a gorgeous piece in our front yard. I can't wait for it to get really big. We've got one over on the side that gets so beautiful and so red. I'll share it with you whenever the colors get really vibrant. But for now, this is just a small version of that. And you can see the colors are changing and it's so pretty. But I don't think these colors are changing because of the weather. I think that's just the color that the tree is. And then I have this little skeleton here. I broke his arm off, so I put him out here because even if he gets ruined, it won't really matter because I've already broken him. And then over here, I put all of these little Dollar Tree pumpkins in this big tree. That was as high as I was comfortable climbing on the ladder. But let me show you this real quick. These leaves are turning, look, red leaves. Yay, it's gonna be fall soon. I'm excited. Okay, let me back up just a little bit. That truck has driven by me twice while I'm trying to film and interrupted things. And then I put these spooky spiders over on the wall. I don't know how long they're gonna last because they're not up there real sturdy, but I wanted him to at least to drive by and see them at least one time and, you know, see that I did try. So those are for him. And then here is my Hocus Pocus porch. This I did plan on doing, so I'm excited with how it turned out. I put some lights around the pole and some lights around the door. You can't see those, but I will come in later tonight and I'll do a nighttime view of everything so you can see it all. So my sister bought me this little sign, little flag, and she also bought those 2 pillowcases over there on that bench for me for my birthday, and she made that wreath. So that's everything kind of put together. I made this sign a few years ago. We were having a hurricane and me and the girls did that as a project, and then I put those little skeletons up there. They came from the Dollar Tree. That floor mat came from Spirit Halloween. I got it last year. I absolutely love it. And then these little spiders came from the Dollar Tree, actually. I had never seen them before. They're new this year. They're plastic and they're really big. I love them. And I just hung them from a screw that was already existing up there. And so there's a close-up of my wreath that my sister made. I really love it and it looks perfect. And I just had these leaves already, so I just wrapped them around the door. I wish they went all the way to the bottom, but they don't. So we're just gonna use what we have. So next we're gonna go inside the house and see all of that put together. Please ignore how dirty my door is. All right, so here is my whole house put together. And you'll see that the little ghost screensaver that I was pointing towards earlier, that is on YouTube, and all you do is you put in Halloween screensavers and you'll find it on there. It's so stinking cute. It just sets the whole mood. And I know you can't be here, but I've got a candle burning and it smells so nice in here right now. It is just the whole mood right now. So this is my entryway table that David made for me. I just have my headless horseman here and my trick or treat sign and a little boo sign there. So let's walk over here and say hello to Flossie. I want you to notice Flossie's amazing vest that she's wearing. I got this from a thrift store, and honest to goodness, you guys, this thing is amazing. It's vintage. It's just everything that embodies Halloween right there in one vest. So I love it. And I put my little witch hat on her and put her little bow on, and she is too cute. Her witch hat looks more like a floppy hat, but it suits her well, and she is guarding the house for us. So let's go over here to the living room first. This is the tree that you just saw me decorate. And the only thing I don't think I really talked about, I'm not 100% sure, but I did not talk about this little bucket, but I talked about it last year. That little bucket was rescued from the trash. My sister had it. She'd had it for years and years, and she was going to throw it away. And I saw it in the trash pile, and it made my whole world. I'm so excited. I said, why would you throw away something like that? I love it. And she told me I could have it. So I brought it home and I gave it a new home. And then here's my mantle. I redid this mantle a couple of times in my video, but if you're interested in how this all came together, every little spot that I'm going to show you has its own Decorate With Me video. So all you have to do is just go back and check out my past videos and you'll be able to see them. That was one of the pictures that I drew or painted from the TikTok challenge, and I have a video of that as well. And then I have another one that I'll show you in just a minute, and there's the little ghost screensaver that I told you about. I would love to have a portrait of that up on my mantle. How pretty would that be? So we're gonna come over here. This is a shelf that I typically have all of my amber glass in, or a portion of my amber glass anyway, not all of it. And I thought I would try something different this year, and I put all of my Johanna Parker collection in here. And I don't normally take it down for Halloween, but I do for Christmas. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and take it down and we'll see what we can come up with for Halloween. And that's what I came up with. And I do have a Decorate With Me for that as well. And then it's just basically a shelf full of all my tchotchkes. And you'll see as we go through the house that I have several shelves full of tchotchkes because I have a lot. I am a big Halloween collector. And then over here we have my little rocking chair recliner. And I bought this ghost blanket this year. It was one that I had been looking for several years, and I finally found it this year, so that made me very happy. And then this is just a little vignette that I put together with a few of my pieces. That's the second picture that I painted with the TikTok Ghost Challenge, and then I just put a few of my ghosts together for a little vignette. And then we're going to come over here to the couch area. I don't do a lot here because this is where we sit, but over here on the couch, I can get a little fancier. So I just made this section a little pretty with some ghost pillows and a throw that I got this year. And then this is just the coffee table that David made for me. And I put a flower arrangement, a pumpkin, and some spooky hands, and that's all there is to it. So we're gonna come over here to my hutch. Again, I have a whole video. I think my little bird is falling up there. I gotta fix that. But I have a whole video of all of these pieces being put together and all, you know, the decision process and how I put it together and what I was thinking and all of that in its own separate video. So you just need to look on my list of videos and you'll see the hutch decorate with me. And I believe it's part 1 of 5. Actually, this video would be 6, so part 1 of 6. And then over here is the second shelf full of tchotchkes that I have. And this is what I call my Amazon shelf. And it's just basically a pile of all of my Halloween collections put together in one little spot. So this is one of many. As I said before, I have a lot of little pieces that bring all this together and make all this happen. So I've been collecting for a long time. I've been married for about 26 years, so it's a lot of collecting. This wasn't done overnight. This was years and years of picking up and loving this holiday. So over here is my dining room table. I have this 3-tier tray that my husband made for me, and I decorate it every year for every holiday, and I absolutely adore it, and I love changing it up and making it fun and filling it absolutely full of all the Halloween goodness. And then this is the back section, so I'm going to come over here to the front and let you see that. But here, before we get there, here is my blanket ladder, and I always decorate that for the holidays as well. And then let's go look at the front of my tiered tray, and I just absolutely adore this tier tray. It brings me so much happiness. And if you were to tell me that tier trays were no longer in style and all of that, I don't care. I love this thing. My husband made it for me. This brings me joy, and I love decorating it for every season and every holiday and even in between. So we're gonna come over here to the kitchen. This is my Hocus Pocus shelf. It's a small portion of my Hocus Pocus doodads that I have. These are the smallest of everything, but everything else that I have is kind of in larger scale because I use it for the parties. I have a Hocus Pocus themed party every year with my sister, so those things are a little larger, and you'll probably see those if you haven't already in past videos. I will tell you this, I told you about purchasing these ornaments from Hallmark and that they would not stand up, and I was going to put a wooden heart on the bottom, and it worked like a charm. So I still have one more left to get, which would be Sarah. I went ahead and made her heart, and it's sitting there waiting on her whenever she joins the family, but I haven't bit the bullet and bought her yet because those little ornaments are like $20 each. So I got, what's her name? Is that Mary? Hold on. It's Sarah that I need, not Mary. That's Mary. I bought Mary. I need Sarah. I had a lapse in memory there. Sorry. So when I bite the bullet and get her, that's where she'll live. And then over here, the rest of the kitchen is, I just decorated the corner. I have this little corner vignette put together. And then I have this one over here. And this little sign I made, and I've had it for many years. It's one of my favorite pieces. And then up above here, I have a few of my witchy pieces. My larger witchy pieces. They fit up perfect. They fit perfect up there. And then this side over here, this little corner here, I added that little witch and a broom and a bird. All right. The last room that I had to share with you is going to be my bathroom. My bathroom is so small, so I don't have a lot to share with you in here, but I did put this little piece together here. I got that little shelf at Ross recently because I needed something in this corner. So I'm not doing a lot in here. It's just just enough. We just added a touch, just the smallest touch of Halloween in here, and it's perfect. And then I have this little vignette here. Everything's still functional. I have that little sign here. I love that sign because up until just a few months ago, it was just me and David, and it was fitting for me and him. And then this little sign here I made, it's a quote from Halloween Town. I added some ghost towels, and then here above the toilet, I just have that. And then the only other thing I have in here to show you is my shower curtain with the haunted houses, the rug, and then this little door hanger that I bought from a local girl that is so stinking cute, and that I love it. So I think that's everything that I wanted to show you in my full house tour. The only other thing that I'm gonna add is a nighttime view of everything with the ambiance lights going and the overhead lights off. So I'm gonna add that next, and then I'll say my goodbyes. So that is all that I have for you for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I really appreciate you taking some time out of your day to spend with me and to hang out with me. Your time is precious, I know, and it means the whole world to me that you take a few minutes of your day to watch my videos. I still have plenty of Halloween content that I'm trying to put out, so this isn't all. This is just the beginning. Now it's time to sit back and relax and enjoy the orange glow of the lights and the tree and the Halloween movies that are coming on, 31 Nights of Halloween. Enjoy the time with my girls, snuggled on the couch, watching movies, drinking cocoa, and wrapped up in a soft blanket. That is what Halloween means to me. That is why it's so precious to me. It's the memories and the time that I have spent with my family. So I hope that you guys had a great time. I know I sure did. Until next time, I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye.